They can be hard to get. We can wait a long time for them, so we want to make sure we get the most out of those appointments when the time comes, right? And joining us with some great advice on how you can optimize your medical appointments, Dr. Shyla Murgain, who's a clinical psychologist with UW Health. So, Shyla, these appointments are so important.
Yeah, and our greatest asset is not money or possessions, but actually our health.
Absolutely.
So a way to stay in control of our health care during these changing times is to really learn what we can do to optimize those medical appointments and improve communication with our healthcare providers.
And your first bit of advice is to reduce office visit stress.
Yeah, many people find it stressful to go to the doctor, so spend a few minutes to calm any pre-appointment jitters by just doing some breathing, maybe in the waiting room when the provider's settling in, looking at your medical record on the computer. Just practice breathing.
Might help your blood pressure too, right?
Could.
Point two is to plan ahead.
Yeah, we want to prepare for the appointment, so think about bringing in information about your medications, your health history, details about your recent medical concerns, and also plan 1 to 2 questions that you want to ask. You might even write those down, and if those aren't answered or you forget about them or have additional concerns, give yourself permission to follow up with your provider, and you may have to schedule a follow-up appointment.
Right, and you just touched on this a little bit, but asking questions, it's so vital in an appointment.
We want to stay proactive by asking lots of questions to make sure we really understand terms that the provider is using, our treatment plan, and really the diagnosis. And we can actually ask for an after-visit summary when we're done with that appointment, so make sure to ask for that. And we want to know, in addition, when to follow up and with whom, if we're not improving, what we should do, and if the diagnosis is not determined, what is a backup plan?
So we are, partners in our own health care, so we need to remember that. Sometimes
Definitely.
doctors can be intimidating, but we're the ones in charge, right?
Yeah.
So number 4 is educate yourself.
Yeah, the time we take to learn more about our health concerns and the treatment, it's really an investment in our health. So your provider may have additional information for you to read, and you can look online. Online has a lot of information, but make sure you use reputable sites like WebMD or National Institute of Health or medical societies. They all have good information about diagnoses and standard treatment protocols. And you actually just put together a 5-part series that aired about 2 weeks ago, so that's great information about the Affordable Care Act and also the online health insurance marketplace for viewers. If they haven't catched it out, I highly recommend that they do so.
Thank you very much. And it's important. A lot of people coming into the healthcare system for the first time, and you can find all of those links under news links at NBC15.com. Dr. Shyla Murgain, thank you so much. Great to have you in as always.
Thanks, John.
We'll be right back.